Hello everyone and welcome to this presentation on confusion and diffusion, and this one is under cryptography topic that we introduced in our previous lecture. You can go back and check. So here we need to explain confusion and diffusion, right? So modern cryptographic algorithms are designed to protect information by making it extremely difficult for attackers to uncover the original message or the secret key. So even if they have access to the encrypted data, two foundational concepts that underpin the strength of these algorithms are confusion and diffusion. So these principles were first formalized by Claude Shannon, the father of modern information theory, and are now considered essential for building secure ciphers, right? So we need to start by explaining confusion, and this one refers to the property of a cipher that obscures the relationship between the plain text, which is the original message, and the encryption key. So the goal is to make it as complex as possible for an attacker to deduce the key, even if they can see how changes in the plain text affect the cipher text, which is the encrypted message. So we also need to see how it works. So in a cipher with a strong confusion, altering the key or the plain text result in unpredictable changes in the cipher text. There is no straightforward mathematical relationship that an attacker can exploit. Without confusion, an attacker could perform a simple analysis, such as changing one letter in the plain text and observing how the cipher text changes to gradually deduce the key or the encrypted process. An example, in the Advanced Encryption Standard, the AES, confusion is achieved through the use of substitution boxes, the X boxes. These S boxes replace input bits with output bits in a highly nonlinear way, making it extremely difficult to reverse engineer the key from the cipher text. Right. Then we move on to diffusion. This ensures that the influence of one plain text symbol is spread over many cipher text symbols, right? So in other words, a small change in the plain text, such as flipping a single bit, should result in widespread, seemingly random changes throughout the cipher text. How it works now? Good diffusion means that the statistical structure of the plain text is dissipated into long-range statistics of the cipher text. So this prevents attackers from finding patterns or correlations that could help them break the cipher. And why it matters? So if a cipher lacks diffusion, patterns in the plain text, such as repeated words or letters, may still be visible in the cipher text, making it vulnerable to frequent analysis or other attacks. An example, we can say that in AES, diffusion is achieved through operations like permutation and mixing columns. For instance, changing one bit in the input can affect multiple bytes after several rounds of encryption, making it very hard for an attacker to trace the effect back to the original bit, right? So both confusion and diffusion are necessary for a stronger cipher. Confusion makes it hard to relate to cipher text to the key, while diffusion hides patterns in the plain text. Most modern block ciphers, such as AES and DES, use multiple rounds of operations that alternate between confusion using substitution and diffusion using permutation and mixing to achieve a high level of security. So in summary, we are saying that confusion complicates the relationship between the key and cipher text, right? Reducing key discovery. Then diffusion spreads the impact of each plain text element widely, hiding patterns and making analysis difficult. So by combining these two principles, cryptographic algorithms can effectively protect sensitive information even against sophisticated attackers, right? This marks the end of our presentation on confusion and diffusion under cryptography. Thank you.